Hello, I'm InflictedKaos, and we're back with another Towny episode. 1.16 will be coming out hopefully tomorrow if things go correctly. If there aren't any bugs or problems trying to update the server. So I think to prepare for that, we should make some armor to hunt netherite, or at least armor to be able to survive the nether while we're looking for netherite. So in the first episode of Towny on the Havoc server, I showed you around spawn and showed you around my town. Since then, I have done a lot of remodeling to my house, as well as a lot of remodeling to the chest room. So we'll also take you through what I've done with all that place, and also I've invited a special guest. He's not going to be on this episode, but we'll at least get to hear who he is towards the end of this episode. So stick around. I hope you enjoy the video. Remember to like and subscribe if you do. Let's just jump right into the video. So you might be wondering why I'm standing on top of a little villager shack. That's because I completely redid my house. Now, if you would go back to the first episode of the Towny series, you would see that I had like a more of a modern house, and if you can see, like behind me, you see more of a medieval kind of theme going on. So like, I didn't like the modern style. I just didn't like it, so I had to get rid of it. So I've been working kind of hard on this, so I think it's time for the big reveal on what I've been working on. And boom, it's not completely done, but now we'll fly over here and take a look. And so it's kind of my first castle. I definitely haven't done any texture or anything to it. Just kind of built it as is. I mean, there's a little bit of some detail to it and stuff, but it's definitely not. Still kind of working on what I want to do with the flooring. There's definitely like a little walkway up here, if I can find it. So you can walk all the way around the castle walls. So you can see out here and everything like that. I haven't really done too much to it, other than just build the base structure. I like it. Like I said, it's my first take on any kind of castle. Still got to kind of figure out the tops over here with the towers. It's still a work in progress, as half my town seems to be. So the other thing that I said that was changed was my chest room. I mean, it still seems the same, doesn't it? All these chests were still here. They're a little bit disorganized now. Nothing really is what they seem. This is a little different though, right? We got some elevators here now. Got this mega smelter thing. So this is what I did, is I opened this area and I turned this into my new storage area. Like all of this down here is all storage. So we'll come down this my little hiding, my little guard dog. But so basically we'll come down here and you will see that this is all of my mob drops now, all in their own little individual barrels, things like that. Then you got over here is like the little farming area, so you have all the different crops that you can have. I have, of course, got to have the auto pumpkin and melon farm. You got sugarcane over here. I was gonna make this into like the little, like the deep sea kind of area or whatnot. Always a work in progress. But the pride and joy of all of this chest room is this. So this would be all of the trees, all the different logs of wood, everything that you can ever think of. And with it, you got your oak, your birch, kind of didn't put any more signs, but spruce, you got your jungle tree kind of hiding over here. I mean, you got your dark oak, your acacia trees. I kind of like built it all in here, and I just like the way this turned out. Literally anything you can think of. You got like all your different kinds of dirts down here. You got, you know, your chests, you got barrels, you got item frames, you got a villager and an aquarium. Don't ask. So, and then over here, I have all the different types of flowers, and then with that, all the different types of dyes. There's still a couple of dyes, and I think one flower that I'm missing. These are the, you know, the bigger flowers and all that stuff. But yeah, that's kind of that. I haven't done too much there. And over here, I've kind of started out. I know there's more than what's on this wall, but I've started out with the terracotta stuff. Have a couple of, you know, furnaces over here to smelt my terracotta and just all that fun stuff. And then up here, it's definitely not finished. This is where all the different stone is. So you can see that you got your diorite over here. You got your granite over here, and you got your andesite over here. Kind of should probably continue it to finish over here, but you know, still work in progress. And then you got your stone over here, of course. You know, with that, you know, I'm definitely running out of stone, probably because I, you know, built the castle. And then up here we have, it's not really too much to it, but this is like my little end area. You got, you know, the dragon head. You'll have like end stone. This was chorus fruit and stuff. You know, it's a work in progress. And everything up here, you have all your different ice and snow blocks. There used to be a snow golem here. He despawned for some reason. He was even name tagged. I don't know what happened, but maybe one day we'll get him back. Maybe this melted puddle right here will tell us more about where he went. So, and then one last thing about down here is this is the new. So, and then one other thing that I have down here before I move on to what today's video actually is all about is this is my mob room, although we should probably... I'll be right back.
Later that night.
As I was saying, this is my mob spawn, little mob farm right here, if you will. I just kind of have multiple things in here. A lot of people don't do it like this, but nah, tight space, what you gonna do? I have all of the loot going into these hoppers and then into lots of chests down below. Always poisoned, those stupid cave spiders. But then I have a bunch of chests coming down here, you know, just filling up all that nice loot. You know, get a bunch of healing potions because of the witches. You know, it's doing pretty good. Oh, you get fire resistance too? See, that's also going to be good for what we are planning on doing this episode. Okay, so after we put some of this mob stuff away, why don't we get right into what this episode is all about? If you were watching, listening, paying attention to during the intro, you will know what this video is about. But if you weren't, for some weird reason, you had to get a drink, you had to go to the bathroom, who knows what you were doing with your life at the time, this episode is about the nether. So I have my little nether area, just like I have all these other different areas out here and stuff, right? So my nether area has been recently expanded. As you can see, this giant nether portal back here. I'm gonna touch this up to where it seems like the nether's kind of like seeping through into the overworld. It'll look cool when it's done, but until then, we got our portal here to prepare us for the update for 1.16 that is not out on this Towny server yet because there were some issues with the different plugins that we have for our server. Just basically things weren't updated yet to 1.16, but finally the day has come. They're working out a couple of bugs and everything like that, but hopefully we should be able to be looking for Netherite tomorrow, actually, or the day before, whenever this video came out. Oh god, the fourth wall. Ugh. So anyways, so what we're going to do this episode is we're going to make a set of armor to go into the nether with. Obviously with 1.16 there's the piglins around, so we're obviously going to be working on some gold armor, which is kind of weird. I understand that I'm behind in the times with the update of 1.16 that's already been out. I get it, but for content's sake, let's pretend like I have no idea what's going on. So we definitely know that we need gold armor because the piglins are little thieves.
6.5 hours later.
So one other thing that I haven't shown anybody is my little valuable stash spot. I'm definitely not going to show you how I get into this place, but over here I kind of have more like for decorations. I got like the different stones. I have the different ores sitting over here in their boxes and stuff. You know what I mean? You got your diamonds over here. You got your gold here, which is obviously what we're here for. So let's take this out. Definitely more gold than I think we need, but let's just work on it. And then we're gonna take this for a shield. I'm out of iron. I have 19 iron nuggets. I think I need to like stream or something and go mining. I don't know. We'll see. So you got your emeralds over here. We're gonna take some of these too. And you got your redstone. You got your coal because it's valuable to me. So that's what we're doing from here for right now. Why don't we teleport out of here and we get working on that armor?
Eventually.
Okay, so now that we did that quick little jump forward to completing what we were doing, here's what we are working with. We got our golden helmet, our golden chest plate, golden leggings, golden boots, and a shield that we will be working on putting enchants on today. Okay, so welcome to my favorite place to buy enchanted books. This place is owned by Gyro Laser, or Euro Laser. I think it's Gyro Laser. I think is what he was going with here. It's so well done. I love this shop. The gold color is bow and crossbow stuff. The red one is swords. Pink is armor. So that's obviously the color we'll be looking with today. Blue is for fishing. Dark blue for tridents. White for tools and specials. We'll also be getting some of the white enchants today too. So let's make sure we have some money on us. We got almost $4,000. That should be enough to start out with some stuff. So this is basically what we're going to be working with. And obviously, since we're going to be in the nether, we're going to be wanting some fire protection. Now, with fire protection, I only buy 3 of these. And let me tell you why. So I don't put fire protection on my helmet. Normally, I will just put protection 4 on my helmet. Because with fire protection on just these 3 alone, it pretty much does what it needs to do. If you fall in lava, you should be able to have that reaction time to get out. So that's just how I do it. Yeah, everybody's different. I understand. Maybe somebody's gonna see something in the comments about how I'm wrong, whatever, blah blah blah. Everybody's play style is different, and that's what I am doing today. So aside from that, let's see what else we got. So aside from that, we're going to come over here and we're going to get unbreaking for all 5 of these items. Now, because you can put unbreaking and mending on your shields. So we're going to do that. So we're going to buy 5 unbreaking 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see how much money we have left. We're going to pull out a few $1,000s with draw. Let's just go another 5 grand. There we go. I'm running low on money. Anyways, so we have 5 unbreakings. So now we're going to do 5 mendings as well. And we should have the space for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay, there we go. Okay, so now we have 5 of our unbreaking 3s. So now we're going to get 5 of the mendings. And we're going to start enchanting some of our gear here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, now let's go upstairs. The cool thing about Gyro Laser is that he also has this nifty little area upstairs, so you can use his anvils for stuff. So why don't we start out with, let's do the shield first, since this will knock out the whole shield. So first, let's rename it. I don't know what we're gonna name it. Let's rename it Shield of the Nether Hunter. Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. So aside from that, we'll make sure we put on unbreaking. And then we will put on mending. Boom. There we go. So that, honestly, the shield's done. There it is. That's the whole thing right there. So we're going to put that away up here on the top. And let's work on our next piece. So now we're going to do, okay, so we're going to do our unbreaking on there. And we'll do our mending as well. And then we will do this with all of them. And then I'll cut right back. It's the heat of the blaze. For the love of God, please edit this song out. Wouldn't it be pretty messed up if the editor left the song in? The editor is me. I was level 15, and it dawned on me. I realized that the XP was coming slowly. Things weren't dying as fast anymore. I didn't know why. And then I realized, in my hands, I had a stake. I've been beating things with a stake this whole time. I'll be back. Alright, I think I've grinded enough. I have 25 levels. Let's see if we can finish this gear and move on with this episode. Alright, back here at my favorite enchant shop. I'm going to come up here and we're going to finish off the books that we had on here. So on here we will have... Oh no, wait. Didn't have enough for the boots. I'll be back.
2 very boring minutes later.
Now we have our complete set. It's nothing super fancy, you know, just a basic Minecraft enchants. So this is what we got here. You know, unbreaking on, you know, everything, mending on everything. You got protection on the helmet. You got fire protection on the rest of them. Probably going to add feather falling to the boots later on. And then I'm thinking about putting thorns on the gear as well. I'm not sure. It might help out. It might not. Who knows? But now, before we end this episode, why don't I show you something that I've kind of been hiding from you guys, and you'll see. One thing I didn't tell you guys is I already had gold armor. I also have all these other like really super cool things, you know. But I didn't actually need to make this for myself. I made it for who I'm gonna have on my next episode. He's definitely a new person to my town. He's one of the only people who play on my town. And why don't we jump over to his area of the town, and we're gonna leave him this present of armor and a couple of signs to invite him on this adventure when 1.16 drops on the Towny server. Let's jump to his house now. Okay, so you guys are used to my town right here, right? So now we have this new opening over here that opens up into these whole other chunks over here with this new house, his tool shed. Don't worry about that. We don't talk about that yet. And then, you know, I built him this nice little like spawn for him to, like, you know, come into or whatnot, and he'll set a home here, whatever. It's got like this magical purple floating crystal thing. I was being creative. Get over it. So this is what we're going to do. So whose house this is, you may ask? This is none other than my stepson's, who's been playing on the server with me. I actually rebuilt his house. I remodeled it, you know, to be more medieval from the one he made. But you know what? Nevertheless, I'm happy to have him aboard on the server, and that's not my stepson. I don't know who that is. It's creepy. But anyways, so we're going to come in here and we're going to leave him this nice nifty gift that we just enchanted for him. So why don't we do this?
Many unbearable hours later.
Okay, that took forever, but now here we are, setting up this little thing with 5 minutes left before the server restarts. This has been a long video, and oh my god, I don't know what it is with the Towny and the Havoc server. I don't get it. I like making long videos with them. I just love this server. So, I left him a nice little note. He's got his little armor stand. He's got this shield of the Nether Hunter up there. Prepare yourself, my son, for the dangers of the Nether await. Join me on an epic quest to hunt for a rare metal. Armor brought to you by Chaotic Ink. And I think that's going to do it for now. Thank you guys for watching the video all the way through. I know it was a long one, but you know, we're preparing ourselves to enter the Nether, preparing others to come with us, which means now I have to protect him and make sure he's safe when we come back from the Nether. dudes, as always, please like, subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you in the next one. With that, of course, we'll have the update for 1.16, and my special guest will be joining us. And like I said, until next time, peace. Bye.